Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn French. Today, the Treaty of Amiens, Article 2. And after we've done that, we're going to do martial arts basic training. And if you participate in the martial arts basic training, this is the honest. And the subject is war and also imprisonment, I think. Now, the Treaty of Amiens was signed in 1802 between mainly France and Britain. And here in the treaty, that was a peace treaty. Both parties say how they want to behave in the future. The treaty holds for 1 year, the peace holds for 1 year, and then the Napoleonic War was got on the end of the Battle of Waterloo. Now, Article 2. First in French. I have it here in French and in English version. Toutes les prisonniers, and then again, I just have the text, not the pronunciation. Toutes les prisonniers fight de part et d'autre, tant par terre et par mer, et les otages s'enlèvent, ou donnent pendant la guerre, et jusqu'à jour son restitué son raccord, dans s'examiner au postat. Let's split the sentence there. All the prisoners made on one side and the other, as well by land as by sea. Okay, let's read it again. Toutes les prisonniers, all the prisoners, fait de part et d'autre, made on one side and the other. Fait de part et d'autre, made on one side and the other, as well by land as by sea, tant par terre et par mer, tant par terre et par mer. Toutes les prisonniers fight de part et d'autre, tant par terre et par mer, et les otages enlèvent ou donnent pendant la guerre et jusqu'à ce jour, and the hostages carried off or delivered up during the war, et les otages enlèvent ou donnent pendant la guerre et jusqu'à ce jour, and up to the present day. I think it is the next thing. Should be restored without ransom in 6 weeks at the latest. Seront restitués et sans rancor dans 3 semaines au plus tard. Okay. Shall be restored without ransom in 6 weeks at the latest. Seront restitués sans rancor dans 6 semaines ou plus tard, à compter du jour de l'échange de ratification du present treaty, to be reckoned from the day when the ratifications of the present treaty are exchanged. À compter du jour de l'échange de ratification du present treaty, étant payant les dettes qui auraient contractés pendant leur captif, and on paying the debts which they shall have contracted during the captivity, and on paying the debts which they have had contracted during their captivity, et en payant les dettes qui ils auront contractées pendant leur captivité. Chaque partie contractant soldera respectivement les avances qui auront et faillies par aucune des parties contractantes pour la subsistance et l'intrusion des prisonniers dans les pays où ils ont été détenus. Each of the contracting parties shall respectively discharge the advances which shall have been made by any of the contracting parties for the support and maintenance of prisoners in the countries where they have been detained. Okay, each of the contracting parties, chaque partie contractante, chaque partie contractante, each of the contracting parties shall respectively discharge the advances, soldera respectivement les avances, which shall have been made by any of the contracting parties, qui auraient et faillites par onces des parties. Parties contractantes pour la subsistence, for the support and maintenance of prisoners in the countries pour la substitution et l'intrusion des prisonniers dans le pays où ils ont été détenus. Where they have been detained. Where they have been detained. Été fait pour... Non. Où ils ont été détenus. Où ils ont été détenus. There shall be appointed... first for French. No, first for English. There shall be appointed by mutual consent. There shall be appointed by mutual consent for this purpose a commission, especially a power to ascertain and determine the compensation which may be due to any of the contracting parties. There shall be appointed. Il sera nominé des concerts by mutual consent. Il sera nominé des concerts pour cet effet, for this purpose, pour ces effets, for this purpose. A commission, especially empowered to ascertain and determine the compensation, une commission spécialement chargée de constater et de régler la compensation which may be due to any one of the contracting parties, qui pourra être due à l'une ou à l'autre des puissances contractantes. Il sera nominé des concerts pour cet effet une commission spécialement chargée de constater et de régler la compensation qui pourra être due à l'une ou à l'autre des puissances contractantes. On fixera. The time and the place shall likewise be fixed. On fixera également des concerts, l'époque et le lieu où s'y rassembleront les commissionnaires qui seront chargés de l'exécution de cet article. The time and the place shall likewise be fixed by mutual consent for the meeting of the commissioners who shall be entrusted with the execution of this article. Qui seront chargés de l'exécution de cet article. Qui seront chargés de l'exécution de cet article. And who shall take into account et qui porteront en compte. Et qui porteront en compte not only the expenses incurred on account of the prisoners, non seulement les dépenses faites par les prisonniers, non seulement les dépenses faites par les prisonniers, not only the expenses incurred on account of the prisoners of the respective nations, des nations respectives, but likewise on account of the foreign troops. Mais aussi pour les troupes intronscrites. Mais aussi pour les troupes intronscrites. Avant d'autres prises, who before being taken, avant d'autres prises, éteint la solde et la disposition de l'une des parties contractantes. Were in the play and at the disposal of one of the contracting parties. The time and the place shall likewise be fixed by mutual consent for the meeting of the commissioners who shall be entrusted with the execution of this article, and who shall take into account not only the expenses incurred on account of the prisoners of the respective nations, but likewise on account of the foreign troops who before being taken were in the pay and at the disposal of one of the contracting parties. Wait a second, I won't understand it since. Not only the expenses incurred on account of the prisoners of the respective nations, but likewise on account of the foreign troops, who before being taken were in the pay and at the disposal of one of the contracting parties. Do we say they had good money for being a soldier, but they were taken prisoner and so they couldn't get the money and they should get the money still? Is that what it's saying? Okay, I'm going to read the last sentence in French. And then we're going to end with French. What is speaking here? On fixera également des concerts, l'époque et le lieu où se recevront les commissions qui seront chargés de l'exécution de ces articles et qui porteront en compte non seulement les dépenses faites par les prisonniers des nations respectives, mais aussi pour les troupes étrangères qui, avant d'être pris, et tronte à la solde et in la disposition des lunes des parties contractantes. Now the fact we're ending. What we have 52 French Treaty of Amiens, Article 2. In the next part we will probably continue with Article 3. We will do now the martial arts basic training. If you participate in the martial arts basic training, that is at your own risk. We bring the leg up and point the foot down. A mushroom. And we bring the other leg up and we're pointing the foot down. And on the clay, take the leg at the ankle, make a straight leg and point the foot down to the floor. And we're changing the other leg, the ankle, straight leg and foot down to the floor. And now the chain buffer. Torso pointing forward and we're stretching the inner side of the leg. Now to the other side, torso pointing forward, stretch the inner side of the leg. And now doing the mantis. We're going from side to side. And last two. And now we're doing the lunges. We're falling in front. And we're going back. And again. And the last two. And knee up and back. 1 to 3 steps, knee up and back. Your shoulders snow plow. Up and back. Up and back. You can do 3 steps in the middle. Knee up, back, and the other one up. And up. Last 2 times. And now stretch kicks. Arm out and kick against it. The upper out and kick against it. 3 steps in the middle. Arm out and kick against it. And last time with each leg. And now we're doing the frog. Knee and back, and knee up and in. Up and out, up and in. And last time with each leg. Now Christian kicks. Leg up and back. In. And last time with each leg. And now swing kicks. Leg up. Over. Step back, 2, 3 steps up. And the last time of each leg. And we're doing 10 push-ups. We're short on time, so just shoot. And was close to the ribcage. And 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. And now stretching. We're doing the high calf top stretch. Heel onto the ground and pull the toes in. Foot to the right and pull the toes in. Foot to the left and pull the toes in. Foot into the middle, pull the toes in, move the leg from left to right. Upper heel onto the ground and pull the toes in. Foot to the right and pull the toes in. To the left and pull the toes in. The middle and turn the leg from left to right. And the closing exercise, the trunk igniter, we're breathing in and going down. Out. Up. Last one, breathe in. Out. Breathe in, close the legs. And out. That was the martial arts basic training. I think we'll watch anything next time.